Well, hey everybody, this is Mark with Youth First and Tony with MYAS, and for a lot of the month of July, hundreds and hundreds of teams playing in the Gopher State Tournament of Champions, and a lot of history, a lot of tradition, just great youth baseball, and so we're excited about all that activity coming up for young baseball players. Just a quick reminder to all you players, coaches, officials, fans out there. Gopher State Tournament Champions is a youth first environment. Remember, it's about the kids. Keep your competitive energy in check and always treat officials and opponents with respect. And so those are the three main points. And keep in mind that the officials are going to rate each team on the scorecard after every game they play.
All umpires are going to get this checklist. They'll also get a copy of the rules, and then you'll get a template of the scorecard so you can see it before you get to the field. Scorecards will be dealt out by the tournament directors. But on that scorecard, there's a place where you go ahead and mark teams with the sportsmanship for Youth First. So just, we're going to make sure that we have a pregame meeting with the coaches to cover our ground rules, any tournament rule based on the age level that you're working. And then also you're going to hand each coach for your first 2 or 3 games that Youth First card, talking about, hey, this is a Youth First environment. So let's just make sure that we're opening that line of communication, right? So even throughout the games, coaches, you guys have any questions, by all means, come out and ask, right? If it's judgment, got to kind of stay away from that. But if it's a rule, let's make sure we get it right for the game. And that's what we want to do. We want to have that good working relationship with the coaches, because sportsmanship starts with the 3 of us, right? The umpire and the 2 head coaches, and then it bleeds into everybody else. Again, we're good report. Baseball ambassadors, right? Umpires. So try to have fun with what you're doing out there, because that shows a lot. Chit chat with the players when you can, right? When they're coming off, hey, that's a great catch, number 12, good job. But let's make sure that we're expediting the game, right? You get 8 pitches to start. When they get down to 2 left, tell everybody, hey, pitch, you got 2, catcher, 2 on deck, 2. So everybody knows, right? That's helping expedite the game. And then we're out there enjoying ourselves. Make sure that you're dressed apart, and make sure that you're hustling and getting good position, and that you're clear with your calls, right? So nobody's wondering what you have. Just be matter of fact when you make your call, right? Safe out, whatever it is. And if you have to come up with a ruling, if there was obstruction or whatnot have you, finish out the play and then award bases accordingly. It's baseball. We all play it. We all understand it. So go out and have fun with it and enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think that relationship piece is lost a lot of times. We've talked about this before. Have a relationship with the coaches. That pregame meeting, just talk through any expectations and questions they have, and let them know that, hey, you're there to partner with them to make sure both teams have a great experience. And then, they set the tone for their fans in the stands. I tell coaches all the time, you're responsible for your players on the bench and your fans in the stands. And, how you handle yourself, conduct yourself on the bench goes a long way in how your players and fans are going to react, and also the lessons that we're teaching.
Correct. We're also trying something new this year, which we're going to have a UIC for each site, if we can, and he'll be like an extra umpire, right? In case somebody gets hurt when they're umpiring, or heat illness or whatever. And they're also there to help with like rules clarifications, because not all of us know all the rules verbatim, right? If there's a lot of rules in baseball.
A lot, yeah. There's too many to know.
So when it does come up and the umpire doesn't know and the coaches are in disagreement, then we'll have our UIC step in and help out with getting some clarification on the rule, and then making our final determination. And then we're going to move on from that point. But
great.
And most sites should have one. Not all sites will, but most sites will.
So, youth baseball done right. All you got to do is look at the GSTC, and it's one of the great tournaments in history of youth baseball. So